The Kettenkrad. Last I left off, it's basically pretty much all assembled. There's just a few things I need to add on. That's basically the seats and handlebars and a couple of wires. But I'm going to put that on last, and then I'm probably going to start doing the filling the seams and doing some body work. But before I do that, I really kind of would like to get the track going, and it's basically individual track link. Basically, you get two pieces like that. You hook them together like so, and then just a little bit of glue right there, and you put the cleat on like that, and that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to start doing is, it'll probably be I'm going to say a good week. I'll just probably do a link at a time, you know, about that much, you know, because it takes more time to cut it off the sprue than it does to actually assemble it. And then once I get that on, then I'll wrap it around. Probably what I'm going to end up doing is, once I get the track ready to go on it, what I'm going to do is I'll probably end up starting the body work, at least get it painted, then get the track on. And because I'm pretty much not going to paint the track. I am, but I'm not. I pretty much like that color real well. And of course I'll put washes and everything and all that on there, but for a basic coat I'll probably just leave it. But I may do that, or usually what I end up doing is I'll put the track on the wheels itself, and then that way I can glue it on and get the you know, even if I know there's not much of a sag, but at least it'll touch the wheels and everything, get everything secured. But anyway, that's pretty much where I stand on it. So slowly but surely and piece by piece, we will get the Kettenkrad done. The bird of prey. Last I left off, I got everything painted. There's a couple spots where I missed up here on the nose, and that's by design. If you can see where it's kind of where the primer basically showed through. I'm going to actually put some washes, and I'll do some more. I want to do some of the darker greens and lighter greens, and try to get it a little just multicolored and everything like that nature. But I did took some Tamiya tape, masked everything off, and took Model Air Fire Red. I think it's basically a dark red, and I just airbrushed a quick little the wings on the bottom here. Did it dark in spots, light in spots, and not really, you know, taking your time at it, because I want basically the paint to be faded and chipped away, and then when I add washes and everything else to it, it will enhance what it looks like. Now it won't, you know, stick out like a sore thumb. Like I've seen some bird of prey where, you know, the red's real vibrant of the green, and I want it kind of a muted color. I did get the back of the thrusters painted, and I think I may have mentioned that last time. I got to go back in with a brush and do like detail painting on it, but that's pretty much done. Now we're just basically down to detail painting and washes and all that good stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. The female tank, I went ahead and got the brown on there, and it's just basically a random pattern. I kind of followed the box there just a little bit, but then I usually said screw it, and I just went my own way. That's pretty much done. I think there's a decal. I'll probably add it, and then I'm going to start weathering it. I'm going to basically leave the track color the way it is, and I'll put a lot of dark washes on there, and then we'll put just a little bit of mud on there, because they were notorious for having dirt on it, and I want it to look more realistic that way. I really don't know what the little trailer thing is painted in the back here. Where did I see a picture of it? It shows it basically a darker color. I don't really know. I figured it'd be pretty much the same color as the whole. But anyway, I'll probably put a bunch of washes on there and just see what that looks like, and just get it good and weathered and dirty. I figured they were pretty much I don't think they were attached after they saw service going through trenches. I figured they got ripped off real quick, but that's just my theory on that. But anyway, looking pretty good, so I'm looking forward to that. Very fun model, small, but very fun to do. The the TV8, I think Russian here. The track, last I left off, I did get the track on, and it had a couple of gaps in there, and that was my fault because it fits, but it doesn't. So what I did is I always take tulip when I have gaps in tracks, and I just fill the gap there. As you can see right there, I didn't put enough tulip, which I will shortly. And then we're going to take a little bit, not real thick mud, but just enough to where it looks like it's combat ready, and like it went through the dirt and everything, and that way it'll hide the track marks and everything. And once you get it painted, you're not going to really see it. It's going to be like the rat. I had the same little bit on the rat that I did, and you really couldn't see it after you get the paint on it. But anyway, that's where I am on that. So hopefully I get this primered, and I'll get it hopefully get some paint on it probably by next weekend. But the turret here, I do got to sand it down. I got to add another round of putty. You can see where it seeped in through the line there. The pour plug, I actually cut it and sanded it off too much, and there was a big gap, and I don't know what I was doing. So I just went ahead and glued it together, and then puttied it, and I'll just putty it. It'll be smooth, so that's no problem. The little turret on top, it did move, but it kept falling off, and I was afraid I didn't want to lose it, so I just glued it on. It will move once I want to get I gotta get a smaller rod, and I'm basically going to drill a hole there, drill it in through there, and that way it should hold it straight up and not be tipsy like that. But anyway, that should be I did get all the parts on it, whatever the little thing there is on the bottom. Got that glued on, and we are good to go. It'll be ready for some paint, and I don't know if it comes with decals, but I did see one where it had a U.S. star on the side of the hole. I may try to look up the old decal box if I got one. But we'll jump that bridge. We'll get there. We'll see what kind of markings and stuff we want to put on it, and we'll jump on that. The Roadrunner, I'm pretty much done with it. I went in and I took some what's called foil, and I took some micro crystal clear. Basically, that reminded me of when people used to foil their airplane to make bare metal foil. That reminded me of that. I made the little windows on each side. I basically just glued a squared on, and once that dried, I took a sharp knife and just trimmed it off, so you got mirrors there. One thing I got to do, and I didn't do it, and I forgot to paint the little latch on the back, but I will get that. But there it is. I'm pretty much done with it. I got everything on there that I believe I was supposed to get. Pictures on the bottom, I did tinted the two little lights there. They were orange color, so I got them tinted right. And there is one thing I cannot do to this. I did paint the door handles and the door lock. I think on the original car, and pretty sure there's a picture of it, but there's like silver trim on the bottom here. I'm not going to be able to do that. I think it would look like me, like a 3-year-old with a crayon, if I painted trim on this. So I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to leave that off. I think it looks great the way it is. But anyway, look it over. Make sure I didn't forget anything, so we can finish this up. There is one thing I'm going to have to mention. The paint job is pretty smooth, but on the top here, there's actually a little bit of pebbling. I mean, you can't see it, but if you look at it a certain way, you kind of can. And that's from the, I don't got it with me, but it's from the aerosol can. That's sometimes it happens with aerosol. Even when I try to keep everything clean, and aerosol cans at the same time want to pebble up. But it's not too bad. It's a little bit on the top here, but you shouldn't see it all. And I'm going to put another sealer on it once we're done. Just a quick get the decals all sealed up, and we'll be good to go. And I forgot to paint the muffler, which I'll need to do that today too. So we'll get that painted, and we'll do one more video on it, and see if we are ready to rock and roll. And we can start on the race car there. Mr. Warhammer. And I've nicknamed him, I don't call him a Warhammer figure anymore. I call him Warhammer Fabio. I don't know if you can actually I'll try to show. I got most of the gold on. I got a little bit on the back here that I got to get on the bottom. I did get all the flesh on, but on his chest part, I got to paint it gold. But first thing I wanted to do is when I went flesh, I was trying to get every nook and cranny, and I'm going to go back in with some gold. I got most of the gold on the top and on his legs and hands and everything. So I'm just trying to do all the basic colors all at one time. Then I'll get his chest plate. I took some steel, did his shield. I did the sword, which that's probably hard to see. It's more of a, I mean, it probably looks gray. And I went ahead and got Fabio's hair, or most of it. And then I'm going to put more gold on him. I'm going to try to get Mr. Optimizer out here, and I'll try to finish getting all the gold on today. And just try to get everything that I haven't actually painted on him. And then we can start washes. And do some washes and highlighting and dry brushing and all that good stuff. So we'll work on him when time permits, especially since it's 100 degrees outside. It's always time to paint figures in under air conditioning. But anyway, that is what I have got going on today. Oh, and one more. I did, since I had the metallic gray, I did paint the Viper. I got most of that metallic gray. I got the guns, the side things, and I went ahead and did the thrusters. And the only thing I got to do is I usually spray a little clear blue in the thrusters just to give it a little something, but I usually let the LED and the clear take care of that. But there's that. So hopefully I'm try this week. I'm going to try to get at least the base coat on, and then I can take pictures, and then we can start finishing it up. But anyway, that is what I have got going on today. Warhammer Fabio, we're getting him slowly but surely painted, and I got some more minis coming to paint, so it should be fun and exciting to do. Trying to finish up the Roadrunner so we can get that off to its home of residence. Getting ready to start weathering the female tank. Putty duty on the TV8. We are painting the Bird of Prey, and we have track duty on the Kettenkrad. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.